television, comics, movies. It's more than a linear service. It's a prism of endless streaming, where a single choice can bridge into infinite forms of media. We are the Watchers from around another world. To avoid the mistakes of our past, we are tasked with viewing these chronologies. Join us as we ponder the question, what's on?
What's on?
Yeah.
Meow.
Asocian.
Excelsior.
Don't open the door. There's a bomb in there.
I hope everybody had a good Labor Day. Did you
I
guys
was in labor for 6 months when I ate that taco.
Yeah,
Dude.
that food baby. We all went home and sat around the laborious tree and sang labor carols. My favorite one
Labor Day, oh
Yeah.
Labor Day.
I also like the one by Rihanna. Work.
Man, that's all. That shit got so annoying right quick, man. And there were so many versions of it.
Well, that's all holiday music is like that, you know. It gets old quick. All right, let's get it.
Right. What up, familia? We are the Watchers. And today we're here to discuss episode 4 of She-Hulk. Starting off, I am Donnie Zombie. The man to my right, I can't point because I'm inverted again, is your favorite cousin Neo.
Hello.
Ba-ba-bum.
Touchies in the house.
And then we got a special guest. We got the Terminator himself. Give it up for Base.
Wow.
Hey.
Because he has a murder of crows around him.
Probably.
Yes.
Give it up for the world-renowned Star Fox player. Give it up for that hit man. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, also, guys, like I said, our contest. Well, if you have noticed, last episode, I put the little trivia question right there underneath the comments. For you to win, you have to collect all 7 remaining
Dragon Balls.
Trivia questions. So this week's is going to be in the same place. So check out when this episode drops. On the YouTube comment section, go right there. It says contest, then trivia question. You must answer those 7 at the last episode once it's dropped. So you're going to have to plug and play all 7 trivia questions. Once that we see that it's been complete and we check if they're all right, which will be easy if you do the Google. But here's the twist. You might think like, oh, this is easy. I just copy paste. As soon as we see that you complete all 7, I'm going to pop in right there right quick. And on the spot, I'm going to ask you a trivia question. If you get it right, you win. If not, thanks for playing. So, pop quiz. And it's going to be something random that you cannot look on Google, Wiki, or anything. It's going to be something that we come up with that is not nowhere to be found. So, stay on your tippy toes for that. And also, I'd like to, again, say thank you guys who bought the Hitman the Zombie tee. Our next design is coming soon. It's going to be involving all of us. It's going to be a Watchers badass t-shirt with a badass logo on it, design. So stay tuned for that announcement and for you to see it. Now, let's return to our schedule programming. So, guys, She-Hulk episode 4. First impressions, Cousin Neil.
Well,
Please.
I am just a spectator for this one. So, unfortunately, I didn't have the chance to watch it. So, I'll be counting on your guys' reactions. And, yeah, look forward to it.
They killed who? Oh my god!
Oh my goodness!
What do you think? First impressions, Hitman.
We needed more twerking. Not enough twerking. Yeah, like
That was
the
going to be my
second
initial
they-
question.
The second they announced like who this at this point we're like, all right, it's every episode's gonna have a cameo. Like just accept it and move past it. That's why the budget is so freaking high. They're just paying the regular ass MCU cast. It didn't make sense. Like, all right, so they announced who it was gonna be, and it's just like, okay, great. But also, when they dropped the magician, okay, I heard that name, and I was like, I don't like this guy. I don't want him to be the Ghost Rider. Please don't be Ghost Rider.
Donnie Blaze.
And Donnie Blaze, everybody.
Donnie Blaze.
The amazing with his little hype man. Yeah,
What
and our cameo was none other than Wongers again.
Wongers.
Woo! Wongers.
Cool nickname, man.
What?
Cool nickname.
What was their name? Michelin or whatever the hell.
It's not what the why you think it is.
Is that where you, that's exactly where I thought it was. First of all, Madison.
Madison.
Madison with a Y.
So yeah, like, Wong was fun. It was nice, but it was like when they announced him again, I was like, what more do you have to bring? And then it's like a legal case. I don't know. Like it was fun, little hijinks, but if they just ended it there, I would have been happy with that episode being what it was. It's like you're gonna carry it into the next one. All right.
You're tired of Wong already?
I just like
He was the crutch, man. In other
Yeah.
words, like he was a big crutch in the show.
Yeah,
wow.
he did. They don't need to use him to catapult the story. I think the characters are sufficient.
Yeah, kind of took away from the character for sure this time.
Wow.
That's what I felt.
So, with that being said, guys, Base, Hitman,
Yeah.
let's get into the episode called "Is This Not Real Magic?" We open the theme with Donnie Blaze doing his
Donnie Blaze doing his penance stare. Look into my eyes. No. Thank God.
So it's funny because he's like, "Behold, the levitation trick," and he's like, "You're not impressed?" And he hooks himself right in front of everybody. I was like, "What are you doing?" And then what happens? Like, "Oh, you like the fire? Let me show you the fire." He goes, it's like watching what's it, Balls of Fury? Dude, I love that freaking movie. He's like
Great Ball of Fury.
Yeah.
Oh, when the lights go out and it's in
yeah.
it's glow in the dark ping pongs. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm just trying to get some food. Stop it."
And then he smiles and you can see his pearly whites. Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, that's the wrong review. Okay. And then after that, what's it called? We get she goes, "I need a volunteer." And then that's when we get the
First he
introduction
goes
of
for the ratchet, whatever, the trashy like co-ed who's like drunk off her ass. For sure,
Yeah,
it's just like Vegas sleaze magician.
he's like, "Ooh."
It's weird because
like,
Magic Castle, like, you gotta dress to the nine. Like, no way they would just let Madison with the Y wherever it is. Nah, man, you gotta like, it's hard to get in there. Maybe she knows somebody.
I hear that's the only way to get in there. You got to know somebody.
Yeah, you know them at the front door. I bet. You know?
You slip on 100, like,
You know, they gotta find the Y. That's what it is. All right. So Madison goes up on the stage. She's
well,
silly.
we get Party Wanda. You know, she looks like a.
She looks like Wanda. Yeah, actually, the resemblance.
I was looking at her like, "Is that Wanda?" Like a Party Wanda.
Like, that's when she didn't have the kids.
Yeah.
And then she's like, and then the guy, the hype man, is like, do the thing. He's like, okay, because he was losing the crowd. So he goes,
You already know when he starts doing that.
Yeah.
That he's doing wax on, wax off. And he's gonna catch a fly with the chopsticks.
So the portal opens behind her, and then she's like, ew, what is that?
Yeah. ah.
And like, and then and then in
Dr. Eggman jumps out.
and then we go into income. What is it called? Nepal.
Kathmandu. Yeah.
We're in Nepal, and then you see Wong bumping his music, his little dancing, and that's when Party Wanda just falls through a hole, like holding a heart. He's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Where you come from?"
I gave some blood to a goat. It's a whole thing. I can't talk about it.
I mean, I whole promise. And then after that, you look on his, he's watching TV. He's watching the Sopranos, and he's like, "Oh my god!" And then she said something about a character dying.
Yeah.
It's like, you just spoiled the whole thing.
She's like, "You're not even at this part yet." Oh my god! And then she hangs out with Wongers, I guess.
And then after that, Jem breaks the fourth wall. You know, she's like, "Yeah, glad you guys are back. You're like, you know, you're having a good time, knowing that Wong is here." And then it's funny how her dad just walks in like, "Oh, I'm here with the camera and a shovel to dig holes, dig souls and dig holes." He said, "She's like, what is this for?" It's like, "Well, for your protection." Did you forget? Like, I'm a Hulk.
I'm a Hulk man.
Yeah.
And then she's like, what happens if they come back? I'm like, "I would just kick their asses again, I guess." And she's like, "Yeah, you're right." So that led nowhere, I guess. So you go back to her office. She's doing her work, and all of a sudden she subs her Tinder account, which is a matcher. That's where I started kind of, I don't know, it's losing me a little bit. You guys enjoy that part?
This is where we get the introduction to her love life and how spicy it gets because she's the Hulk.
Yeah. Of course I got that. Like, that's the kind of stuff I want to see. I want to see them like go through the awkward, hilarious stuff.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. Yeah. And especially, I mean, like, all right, they greatly underestimated the thirst on those freaking ads. Like, okay, a moderately attractive chick, like she can't get anyone just because she has a head. Are you kidding?
How do you separate?
Honestly,
you know?
Honestly, okay. And then she goes She-Hulk, and everyone's like, "Oh hell yeah!" Like, dude, like she would have smashed like 10 people before that. But like,
they kind of put an anchor on her character, Jen. You know?
Yeah, that she's like a busybody. Like she's like, "Nah, I don't have time for this."
Busybody, moderately attractive.
I have a tie.
Which is kind of sad, though. You know, like it's trying to show you like bronze and brains don't get what you want. You know, you just gotta be a brute.
It's a little bit unrealistic, I would say, because I feel like she would get like 100 things on her thing. You know, just being Jen.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like 3 months before she's like, "I'm bored of these same guys. I'm gonna switch to my green face."
Yeah, and that's when I saw that too. I was just like, "Oh, really?" Like, yeah, we'll get into it. Then after that, we see Wong shows up. He's like, "I need help with Danny Blaze because he's causing. He was a former student of his, and he's causing a ruckus."
Urgent.
Okay. So we kind of skipped the whole, her interaction in the middle of that though. She was actually going on dates, and she found the guy for her.
No, that's later.
So you're talking about when?
Oh yeah, you're right.
And he's like, "A former student of mine." Was
okay, I thought we jumped ahead a little bit, but yeah.
No, the second time Wong.
No, this is the first time he shows up.
First time Wong shows up.
Yeah, and then her friend's
like, emergency, right away.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, you signed an NDA and all this paperwork?" He's like, "No, like they just took an oath to protect the people." And like the first time he did it, he was summoning kegs for his buddies and all this, so we kick him out.
We answer to a greater power. She's like, "Okay, but you're trying to call on this power, and you're not following the rules. How can I help you?"
And like, "Oh, should I get the Book of Ashanti?" He's like, "No, that city is freaking." Like, I should lock him up in there. He was always trying to lock up people in the mirror dimension or something else, man.
Yeah, that's funny. But I thought the Book of Ashanti was destroyed.
That was the book of.
No.
Yeah, what was the book that was destroyed? The book of.
I thought it was Ashanti.
What's that, Ashanti?
That's what I thought.
Think of the singer.
Oh no! Yeah, the Book of Ashanti was destroyed.
Yeah.
And
well,
Doctor
then
Strange has like a mirror.
And there's the
picture
evil
of it.
book. There's that other book.
Wait.
I thought the entire book, and then it ended up being the building, but that was also destroyed. So I don't know, man.
So yeah,
that's the
so
book I thought. Moving past it though, because it's whatever.
Yeah.
So back in like now she's at a bar with her friend. I mean, with her coworker. And then she's like, "Woo! Look, I just finished a cease and desist." Like they're working at a bar, and then this guy comes like, "What is these two lonely ladies doing? Like these hot lonely ladies doing over here?" And like technically we're together, so we're not lonely.
Oh, sorry to interrupt, but I think you were thinking of the Darkhold.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
The Darkhold.
Darkhold. It's holding me. It's very dark.
It's holding my dark. Let go of my dark, please.
Your third eye's gonna open up somewhere, all right.
Ding, 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 ding.
Sheesh.
All right.
And then after she does, she's like, "See, that's the reason I don't date." It's like, "Yeah, you don't have to date him." He's like, "Let me see your match." So she's like, "You have to keep swiping until you get the right ones." That's how it works, I guess. I don't know.
No, there's science there. I can see it.
Like, dude, you're a lawyer. Of course, you'd be like #1 rank. You know, you have the cashola.
You're the sugar mama.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Then she's
And
like,
after that, yeah.
she's viral at that point. Like people see that face and right away, like I know who this is.
And that's strange too. It's just like they're keeping away from her instead of approaching. I thought she would be like swarmed, you know, like so you could turn to She-Hulk type of thing, you know. But there's like a wall. They're like, "Oh, she's just regular. I'm not interested in it." You would have think
watch She-Hulk.
What they're getting at with that is that people like only the freaks really come out. Like the ones that are like, "Step on me, mommy." Oh yeah. Like the guys who were like, "Oh, this is kind of curious." Like even they showed that she talked to a couple of them, and they were like, "Yeah, whatever."
And it's crazy. Like, look, she's a lawyer. She makes bankroll, and she's a superhero. You would have think she would like a complete package type of thing, you know? And people find that as a turnoff. Like, what? It's like, I guess I don't know. I guess we're reading too much into this. I don't know. We're seeing it through our adult eyes instead of whatever eyes this was supposed to be seen through. And then after that, we go to his office, Danny Blaze's office. Like, here, we're here to give you a cease and desist. And he's like, what cease and desist? They're like, look, it's disappeared. And she's like, we could see it. It's right there in your pocket.
In your shirt. And then the other guy like, no, it ain't. He's like, what are you, his height, man? What is this?
He pushes it like, no, it's not. And then he's like, I bet you I'm a better magician than you are, Wong. He's like, oh yeah, want to prove it?
We do not partake in such pettiness, but I can show it to you. It's like, okay, shut up, Wong. Like, stop. You will not prove it.
And it said exactly. And then they get up, and then you see Wong just go. He looks around. He goes, see? He gets a ball. It takes a ball out of his mouth. And then we cut to Jen's first actual, I guess, blind date with that guy in the bowling alley, I guess.
Yeah.
Which she's like totally like dismissive. He's like, oh yeah. And then she's like, I'm tired of what she said. What the guy said is like, LA people are fake or whatnot. That's why I'm a true New Yorker.
Mm. Oh my.
And then he's like,
dude, that sounds like me because I say that too. It's like, oh, you're from New York? And he's like, no, I lived there for a little bit. Well, I decided that's where my heart really is.
And then the guy is like, yeah, so like I'm tired of my boss telling me something, so I quit. So I'm an entrepreneur now. He's like, oh really? What do you do? Like TDB.
And she's
And
like,
then,
"Oh, the oil? No."
and then she's like, well, I'm a lawyer. I do this for this company, and I'm also a Hulk. And then the guy's like, yeah, that's cool. I'm like, and then the funny part comes out, like, all right, the check gets there, and you hear the like a Western.
You have a standoff, yeah. Check.
But
Like,
he was
who's
like, what was
reaching
he
for
pulling
what?
out?
For the wallet? For the?
He was pulling out his car keys. Thought he was-
He's like, he's about to get the card out, and then he's like, cling, he gets the keys. Like, oh, it was nice meeting you. He's like, oh, great. And I was like,
Hey, we
son
should
of
do
a
this
bitch.
again.
As soon as she said lawyer, it was that. It was raps.
And
Pulled
then
out
she
the car
opens the
keys.
bill. She's like, oh shit, this guy.
I feel like that whole sequence, like not specifically the douchebag, but like I feel like the whole thing was supposed to be like a longer. You know, if it was like
That little interaction.
maybe if there were like a few more bumps of like there's her sitting down with another guy, and then she's like, oh, immediately, and like a little bit of that.
Gotcha.
Like,
Got instant regret type of
Been
thing.
on board with that, but it was really just like a couple of them, I think, right?
Yeah.
And it was funny because as soon as she sat down, it was already a match. Like cling, cling. I'm like, are you, dude? So yeah, so we move on for that, and then they go to the court case, the Wong versus the Donnie Blaze.
Johnny Blaze.
So she's like, all right, you have any witnesses to him, his magic being dangerous? And he's like, yeah, I have one. She's like, are you serious? You want to call her? So we get party Wanda back again.
Party Wanda.
Damn, she's always drunk.
God, I will be honest.
And she's like, oh, I'm gonna show you my high school routine. And then she opens the hole, like, hey, Wongers, what's up? So she steps through, and then she's still drinking. The judge is like, you can't have this in here. And he gives it to the, I guess.
All right, you can finish this. I'm not sick, I swear.
And it's, the guy's like, what the fuck? He's like, are you sure you want to call her up? And then she's like, yeah. So she described her experience of being scared and then fun and then blacked out, and everybody was thinking she was talking about, what's it called? Mephisto, I think it was called.
Really?
The demon guy, the demon lord.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mephisto.
Yeah, Mephisto.
The devil,
Yeah.
Lucifer.
Okay, but we all thought Mephisto during actual WandaVision.
We all
Yeah,
thought of
turned out
that.
to be
Yeah,
Turned out to be a shitty neighbor. Oh,
Yeah.
for real. Yeah.
So yeah, so as the case, they're interviewing her. It's like, see, and then you see like Danny Blaze gets up. He's like, look, he does a magic trick.
Guys!
And then it's funny because his lawyers are like doing magic tricks behind him. Like,
He's also a magician. What the
he's
hell?
also magic-
He's there pulling out the scars.
he's like, "Do-do-do-do-do-do." And it's funny one when he has the handkerchief and he puts a rabbit right behind it. He takes it out. The judge is like, "Oh, like, are you kidding me right now?" Then Wong gets mad, like, "This is not a laughing matter. Like, what he's doing is wrong." And then he's like, and then party one that goes down, and then the sentencing is going on, and then she goes, like, yeah, I agree. So case closed, and the judge is like, no, fucking the case is not closed. It's gonna pending approval or whatever.
Mhm.
So it's
21 days.
hilarious.
And then he throws another smoke. And she's like,
I know.
where does he keep getting smoke bombs? How to get him through security? Stop throwing those.
And it's funny too because he goes, look, I also have a bird. And he takes and he flips them. He takes off the handkerchief and he flips them off. Like, look at my bird. I was like, whoa. And then, of course, she goes home, and then her friend, what's her name, Tina?
Nikki.
Yeah, I keep getting around. Yeah, Nikki is like, don't tell me you're in your PJs already. I'm like, no, I'm about to go out and have a good time. Like, And then that's when she decided, you know what? I'm going to do a She-Hulk profile. And she's like, don't blame me. And then she takes pictures. Dude, when the song started, I was busy at work or whatnot. I misheard what it said. It said, "You're looking." It goes, "You're looking at my PC. What's PIC? You stretch it. You can focus on it." I was like, and then when I heard it, I was like, it said, I thought it said, "You're looking at my PU." I'm like, what the?
Oh my.
Mhm.
It actually spells that you're looking at my pics because she's taking pictures, and then it's like you can stretch it, you can look at it. I was like, oh, okay. I had to rewind the part. I was like, what?
You thought Megan Thee Stallion was doing another wow.
Exactly. I was like, what the hell is this? Oh my goodness. I misread that thing. I mean, heard it. I almost had a count. And then that's where she goes. Her first date it's with I think he's current or ex, but he's WWE. He's Dave Rotanga. Like, hey, how much can you? Sorry about that. Like, how much can you bench? She's like, literally a ton. And he's like, I bench 600. I'm not even a superhero.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, are you gonna give us a service? And then she's like, oh boy, no, thank you. And then they ask, and then what's it called? She goes in a second. The other guy comes in and he's talking about. I guess she gets upset, like, you call me a specimen? What's wrong with you?
Yeah. Yeah, it was all pull up until that point.
Yeah. Oh, Juan's dropping out right now.
And that's when we get her love interest. Am I?
You're coming back.
You're coming back. Yeah,
some
you're
little
coming
bars go down. That means
Wait, quick question: Are all
So,
these men
what's
she's
it called?
dating?
Yes.
Wait, are they handsome?
It's hit or miss right now.
David Otunga is a big black buff guy. He's
Yeah,
like
the
big
first
buff,
dude looked like a
Biff,
creep, and the second dude looked like a muscle himbo.
No.
So yeah, it's like pretty cliche.
And the second and the third one is like a
color
little
within the line.
nerdy type of guy.
Yeah, second one
Yeah.
definitely reminded me of from The Boys.
Yeah.
Hey.
We got
Now the-
Wanda and we got in the show.
The third one is like, I don't know. He's
Nerdy
calls him a handsome doctor.
thing.
Like, I don't know. He looks like
An academic.
doctor that would be on Tinder. Like,
He's like Vin Diesel but black or brown. He talks like him too, kind of, right? With the raspy voice.
nobody dates better than family.
Family. Keep
Like
it
a
in the
family bar
family.
behind me.
Sweet home Alabama.
So she gets pissed, so nothing happens, and then that's where she's like talking to the doctor that we saw in the trailer. And he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I hate going on blind dates, but tell me about yourself. I hate talking to me." She like falling in love. She's like, "Do you want to get those fries to go?" Yes. So after that, we that's where it cuts. It just jumps to Donnie's new performance again. He's having a magic show, and then she's like, "I need a volunteer from the audience." So I'm guessing like one of her friends from the party, Wanda's friends, shows up. And she's like, like I ain't doing that. Like you
I'm
did
not
that.
going in your fire hall.
She's like, you did the same trick with the ring, and then my friend got stuck in a parking lot in what is it? Somewhere far. She's like, I ain't going in your fire hole. It's like, fine, let's try something different. So she goes like this, and a bird comes out. And Shepard's like, oh, and it lays an egg on her hand. And it's like, oh, this is nice. And it starts forming into a creature, a little demon thing. So it pops up in her face, and she's like, chaos ensues. She's like, don't worry, I'll take him back. And that's where he accidentally opens a portal to heck, and all these little things were crawling out, which is pretty cool. I was like, finally, we get some cool action.
That's when I was like, oh, the spirit of vengeance is just gonna come out.
Yeah.
Gonna possess him. That whole, I was on the edge of my seat like every time. I was like, I'll let this be the one.
Oh, he thought he was gonna transform into it. Like,
It's Donnie Blaze. They knew what they were doing.
That's his brother, right?
He didn't know. He never existed. It was never a character, but it's like very close to Johnny Blaze.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
So you see like chaos ensues, and then that's when Donnie opens the portal. It's like Wong. He's like, he was watching what Umbrella Academy this time. I don't know. You think so?
No, I don't
No,
know. They
it was
always mention
Sopranos.
Sopranos.
Yeah,
That's
Like
what it
the-
was.
Sopranos. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because he's like, he could look into the future type of thing. And I was like, what is that? That was Umbrella Academy. But and then yeah, so she's like, what have you done, Donnie? Well, look at these images. Like, I'm doing it for the world, not for you. He's like, okay, whatever. What do you want me to do? And she's like, yeah, call my lord. That's what he says. So we cut back to Hulk, She-Hulk with that guy. And she's like, oops, you spilled wine on your shirt. Take it off. And then she's like, oh, it's on your, and the guy's like, it's in your couch too. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, yeah. Take out the other shirt. Take out the other shirt. It's fine.
Yeah, and then he's like, I'm gonna go in your kitchen because I know where shit is and I know you have it. All right.
She's like, I'm about to get lucky tonight. And then, start macking it a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And
And
then
then
the
also,
phone
I guess
switches
he found his shirt, but that's not until the next day. But I'm just saying, like, clearly he found it somewhere.
And then the phone keeps going off, and he's like, do you need to get that? He's like, no, it's fine. And then,
Miss Walters, why are you not answering your phone?
and then it's funny, Wong opens a portal right next to her. She's like, oh, that's the reason why they don't want to answer your phone. Imagine they would have been in the middle of actually doing it. It's like, oh, shit.
Wong
They
needs
should-
to
they
be
should have
stopped,
been.
man. Wong needs to be stopped for sure. Because who comes in at a time like that, man?
Stop opening
That's
portals,
abusing
man.
the mystic arts.
Yeah.
And then Wong is like, I need you. He's like, I need your help. He's like, ah, shit. He's like, what is it? He's like, demons. He's like, okay. He's like, no wonder you're not answering your phone. I feel like your father. Like, come on.
And she's like, I'm trying to catch a nut. Get out of here. Like, come back in 10 minutes, man. No, I guess not.
And then she's saying, like, really, the first time I find a suitable man, I get dragged into this. And then she goes, what do you want me to do? I'm like, do Hulk things. Smash. That'd be
Yeah,
funny if
Hulk
she would have said that. So start punching the demons, stepping on the demons.
Oh, yeah.
And then
And
he's
he's
like,
like, you're incredible. Remember when the dude's like, you're incredible? And she's like, I get that a lot. Because of my cousin.
so they, what's it called? Wong manages to open a portal to, what's it, Siberia or the mountains? It looks cold.
Yeah, you know, just free them elsewhere in the world.
For me, I feel like, I don't know, he sent them in the what's it called, to the same range where Doctor Strange was with the demon cloak.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like any freaking where else. So, for those of you who haven't seen the episode, at this point, whatever the hell that was that cracked out of the egg, it's like a little troll, little golem looking homie. And it sprouts wings, and it like mutates and grows very quickly.
Is it cute?
And by this point, because Donnie Blaze opened a portal to hell, heck, there are multiple of them, like very many of them flew out of the portal. So this is when Wong is like, oh no, we got to get Hulk in here, She-Hulk, because Hulk is elsewhere. So there's like the entire room is full of these little flying bastards at this point.
They're not the same flying bastards from Shang-Chi, are they?
No,
but good question.
Okay.
No, they're just a little troll looking.
I've been pondering for a while when is like references to Shang-Chi gonna, because we really haven't seen much since the movie.
Yeah, right. Maybe
None of the
Shang-Chi.
series. Yeah.
I mean, you still got
seen anything.
what, 4 episodes left? 5, 4,
5.
I know math. I know math.
I know math.
I do math.
I am math.
2 + 2 is 5. Go on.
So he manages to open a portal to the ice, like I said, and then he whips them every, like, whip them up, last one, and she's punching them like they don't die. He's like, no, they just grow to get bigger. She's getting overpowered a little bit, but they managed to suck them all out.
And then they leave one left so
Yeah.
that she can intimidate Donnie.
Extort.
And the one that's remaining freaking, it looks just like what are they, the jackals or whatever from Moon Knight.
Ah,
It looked a lot like that one to me, but it's just like generic, like creature looking thing.
just put fangs on it. It'd be good to go.
Yeah, it's gargoyles.
Dun 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 dun. I forgot how to go.
Oh my god!
Then after
Banger
that,
voice acting in the
portal-
soundtrack. Oh my god! Anyway,
And then a portal opens back, and then you see She-Hulk land on right on top of the guy. A little centimeter off, you would have been smashed.
you would have been
She got
neutered. Uh-huh.
So after that, he gets carried away, and we get Death by Snoo Snoo. So it's the next morning, and in Jen's house, and she's a normal person. And she sees the news that Titania is out of jail, and then the doctor comes out of the bathroom or somewhere, and then she's like,
Oh,
she's like,
who are you?
who
Wearing
are you?
his shirt that she threw.
I'm
and
like,
hid behind
dude,
the-
you already know who she is. What do you mean, who are you? Like, you haven't been, I don't know.
He's a handsome doctor. He doesn't have time for news.
Just
So
the fact that he didn't know who she was kind of mind-boggling.
Yeah.
she's like,
Everybody
it's
knows
me,
who Jen is.
just not a Hulk anymore. She's like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna leave. Forget about the shirt.
I made you
he's-
breakfast.
I know.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm out. Thank you. And then she's like,
I'm gonna go.
and then she goes, well, having a hot doctor is so cliche, so I'm good with it. And then we get what's it called? A knock on the door. It's like, I knew he couldn't resist, but it's actually a subpoena.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was getting served.
Yeah,
'Cause
we're not talking about the
Titania-
night before. Hey.
Being served.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Are we good?
As soon as
Yeah.
he said
We're good,
subpoena, he dipped.
Yeah.
So she's like, what do you mean? It's like, well, she better not be subpoenaing that we fought. It's like, no, because she's subpoenaing you for a trademark
Trademark.
infringement. It's like, what do you mean? Like, for the word using She-Hulk.
It's like, that's my name. Yeah, but you got to trademark it first, right?
Exactly.
Oof.
That's interesting. Well, I don't know. I guess I'll explore that. But like, if she's a separate entity and that's like her, it's not her brand. She's living. I don't know. I guess I'll explore that. It ends and she's like, "Well, this is a sucky way to end it. Hopefully, the credits will have a good scene or something, right?"
Yeah, she goes, it's like, what a bummer way to end the episode. And hopefully there's a good scene at the end, and then she just walks off. I was like, okay.
That was fun.
So the post-credit scene, we see Wonger with Party Wanda.
Yeah.
They're just listing a lot of alcoholic beverages. So like, have you had blue curacao? It's like, what is that? I don't know. It's
I don't
blue.
know, but it's blue.
And then the way she is like, is there a drink that you really like? They're talking, and he's like, yeah, it's a.
I had the vodka and yak milk.
He's like,
Oh my god, do you have any of that? I want to try yak milk.
He's like, yeah, we have some left over from the wedding. What wedding? I have no idea.
Yeah. Oh.
And then she's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. What are they talking about? Doctor Strange's wedding?
That's what I was saying, right? Like his ex-wife,
but he didn't get married though.
his wife.
That's
His wife did.
Oh, that's true.
yeah.
That's right.
But that's in the future.
All that yak milk.
No, it already happened.
Yes,
Well, what
because
is
he is the master of the mystic arts then. And I don't know whether.
So he comes in back and forth.
Well, the reference that they made to put that on the timeline is that Wong mentions having to erase everyone's minds, which
Yes.
he did twice.
That's another.
Who are you guys?
That's what we're saying. Like, what? He never did that, did he?
Yeah. We're the experts.
Yeah, that's an interesting topic to
I
discuss.
don't know if he misspoke or he possessed Doctor Strange in doing it. Probably.
I think he just like took all the clout from, Stephen Strange and just said that he did it himself.
I don't know, man. It's just yak milk. So then she's like, "Well, what's your favorite drink?" And he's like, "Gin and tonic." She's like, "Oh my God, Wongers! That's amazing."
I like how she reacts like, "Woo,
Woo, Wongers!" And then he's like, "Oh, I'm trying to watch the show," and she's like, "Oh, it goes all downhill after whatever dies anyway." And he's like, "Oh my God, I want a divorce."
Imagine him in Vegeta's voice. Stop it, Nappa.
Silence, woman.
And that's the end of the episode.
Feels like I watched it. Feels like I watched it, guys.
Yeah, it was a waste of I don't know. What do you guys thought of it? What was your final impressions?
I mean, no Daredevil yet, which is what I thought would happen.
Oh,
Yeah.
Crossing my fingers for next episode.
I was hoping she would date him.
How much money did we put on this?
And then she'd be like, "Are you my blind date?"
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
Well. See here where you win. This is where you win, Neil,
Huh.
because Titania presented a subpoena, right?
Right.
Who's representing Titania?
Oh.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Crossing my fingers.
So you might win this one, man. You might win this one.
Okay, so I'm 5, base is 6, and zombie you're 7.
That's
Oh,
a
actually,
great point.
wait, zombie, you never picked an episode, huh?
No.
I guess we. Do you want to pick 7, or heck, you can pick the last episode if you want. What episode you
I
want?
feel like I just want a big blow off. Give me 8 and 9. Give me 8 to be
I
a
gotta
cool
pick one.
cliffhanger
Gotta pick
to
one.
9.
No.
There's $1,000 right
How
now.
about you do like a timeshare? You can pick like a certain amount of minutes in one episode, and then the next.
No. I'm just saying that that's what I want. Since it's gonna be the last show of this year, I want it to be like a cliffhanger from 8 to 9. So it'd be like,
Oh,
creepy,
wow,
you know?
that's
I see,
interesting.
I want that, like, all right, make build up, and you're like, oh, I can't
Is that
wait
what
for
you
the
think?
next episode.
Is that what you think? Is that what you're putting your bet
Because
on?
right now, it first episode got me, and these last 3 was just, damn, what are you doing to me, man?
They're slowly building the arc, man.
You're slowly killing me. I got sad again.
So that's how you feel about the show thus far.
That's my thoughts. How about you, cousin Neil? I mean, after this review, what do you thought?
I mean, so far I've been enjoying it, and from what you guys say, I can't wait to watch. I mean, it's not like groundbreaking. It's a cool show. I'm enjoying it. Just chill.
How about you, Baze?
Well, I mean, we reached the point where we're looking into her date life, so I kind of enjoyed it a little bit. Just watching her, explore her options, and Wong, disturbing the peace, at the wrong time was kind of fun to watch. They gotta do something about those slinks, man. It's dangerous. Imagine. Go ahead.
Well, from what you guys have been saying, I'm very curious about this Donnie Blaze. Is that what you're saying? Not Johnny. Donnie Blaze?
Yeah, Donnie Blaze.
It's just like I don't know. He's just like a hack magician. He's like Better Call Saul.
Okay, so you don't think
Saul.
there is no son of Ghost Rider? Because I'm not gonna lie, the Ghost I would be, as the girls say, tits up if we got Ghost Rider incoming, because I love me some
party
Ghost Rider.
want to relax.
Yeah.
No, there's no indication whatsoever other than the name being.
That's such a tease, man.
Yeah,
Such
it's
a
probably
tease.
gonna be a Ralph Boner situation.
Oh my, dude! Honestly, when that happened, I was just so like, why?
Oh,
Why
we
would you
all
treat
were.
the audience like that?
Dude,
Why?
they boner slapped us all in the face with that one.
No, it was unnecessary. You didn't have to do that, man.
Well, they've been doing that since what? And not Endgame.
The beginning.
What's
game.
it, Doctor Strange, Homecoming, all that.
Who was the Ghost Rider before? I mean, Ghost Rider is in this universe.
Well, it was
kinda.
Robbie Reyes was in
Yeah,
Shield.
he was really cool. I really liked his appearance.
Shield.
I like
It
even
was
like
never-
Ghost Rider's theme that they had going.
Yeah, I thought it was neat, but they uncanonized it. So
Yeah,
Oh,
the cool
they
challenger.
It really
Yeah.
is officially. Wow, oh, that's unfortunate. I like him. He's cool, man.
Yeah, I liked him too. I like any Ghost Rider, but
I like his car, dude.
new thing.
Look
Yeah,
at his outfit. Look at his-
Yeah.
It's okay. That challenger versus Batman.
Ghost
you
Rider
got?
versus Batman.
Oh,
my God.
No.
Batman's vehicle.
The new Batmobile.
Oh, the Bat. Oh,
The
which
Batmobile.
I only have one question.
No.
How loud can you play Nirvana?
Oh, dude, I think when I saw the new Batmobile in IMAX and the
Oh,
sound
God.
system, the
Ooh.
seats were shaking. Everybody was like, "Oh my god!" It was an experience.
Just turn that
Crazy.
bitch up, man. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I had to put on my headphones just to enjoy it again.
So since everybody asked, I thus far like She-Hulk.
Sorry, somebody talking. Somebody talking.
I do exist in the shadows.
Hitman.
You can tell from the very dim. Speaking of the Batman, there's one part where it's like they're investigating, and then Selena is like, "Oh, this is really hard to see in the darkness," and then I was like, "I am the darkness," and then he's like, "I am the darkness." And I was
Oh,
like,
nice swish. That's where you do your swish. Half court called it.
No, I didn't want to be right about that. Anyway, I like She-Hulk. I think she's a lot of fun. More twerking. It was funny. All right, when Infinity War Endgame was on and they did the like female empowerment, I was the first one in the theater like, frick this. Oh, this is bullshit. This sucks. I hated it. Like shoving the woke down your throat. Not a fan. A lot of people are saying this show is doing so. I don't really see it. I see some parts that people are kind of talking about, but it really just seems like they don't like the character specifically.
Yeah.
Who already is true to that damn character. So what exactly are you watching this show for? To bitch about it? I like it.
Good point.
You know, when you brought it the end game part, right? When all the women came together, I think my issue was it like they were passing the gauntlet, or right? They were passing it around.
Yeah.
They just kept passing it around, and I'm like, are they going in circles? Like how far? Right. I think they kind of messed up with the distance because they're trying to get it to the van, right?
Did you ever see the drawing and then it showed like Ant-Man? Giant man. And he's like,
Yeah. So that was I was like, where are they? They're trying.
And they're all going to start going.
When they first showed it, it looked like it was just. I mean, it looked a little far, but they just kept passing it, and then I was like, why isn't it there already?
And then Thanos blows up the van. Like,
well, it's because he had to run a scrimmage, so they had to do a Hail Mary.
Right? Oh, what's that play from Little Giants? The annexation of Puerto Rico or something.
it's been a minute, man.
Hold on, you guys haven't seen.
Cut.
Tell me, you guys don't remember Little Giants?
We
That's,
never
Rick
remember it.
Moranis.
It's a bomb ass freaking show. I mean, a movie
Yeah, dude, love that movie.
with the use of pads and everything.
Yeah. Oh man.
What are you guys' prediction for next? Who's cameoing?
DD.
Of course,
Not
DD.
Also Wong.
Not
Gotta
DD,
win.
but
Gotta win.
Matt Murdock.
Yeah, fair point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think both. I'm gonna say both on this one.
We see a follow up on where Hulk has been.
Nah,
he's done.
nah.
No,
He's
they
done.
shipped him
Although-
away, man.
They have. I don't know if they like officially said, but they have like teased that he's going to Sakaar.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are saying that like they're setting up
World
War Hulk.
So that's that freaking fingernail he's flying in. That's where his wife and
Or his kid. I'm gonna
My
guess his kid.
fingernail!
Yeah.
No!
And with that, we say farewell for the Hitman and the homie Base. Your favorite cousin, Neo. I am Tony Zombie.
What up, Primo?
This is and has been the Watchers, the Hitman and Zombie Show. All the beautiful things. much love. Till next time. Peace.
Thanks for watching.
Sayonara.